Okay, y'all. I think I just had the worst time I've ever had in the store. So, and pardon me, I'm cooking, so my husband just got off, and I'm in Walmart arguing with somebody. Well, I ain't even say arguing with her, because I pretty much told her, look, go ahead on. Go find you something safe to do. I promise you, this isn't what you want to do today. So, anyway, let me tell y'all what happened. So, I'm in the store, and I go in to look for one thing only. You know, like we always do. We just go in to look for one thing. So, I said, well, there's no need for me to grab a cart. I'm just going to go in here and get what I'm supposed to get, and then I'm going to come on out. Well, anybody know me and know how I like to shop, know that that was unreasonable for me to even think that was going to happen. But I did. I thought, yeah, you're going to do right this time. You're going to go in there, you're going to get what you're supposed to get, and you're going to come right out. Because your husband's on his way home, and you want to have him some dinner cooked. Okay. So, I said, well, let me just glance the clearance rack. Now, I go on this clearance rack pretty much 8 times out of 10 times that I go into Walmart. Hold on just a second. So, I decided, let me go over here and see what they got today. Okay, so I go over there, and just in case you guys don't know, if you ever go in Walmart and you're on the clearance rack, or any rack for that matter, because I've got it on regular price stuff as well, check the price with your own scanner. Like, download the Walmart app and check the price. Because a lot of times, I've gone in and found stuff that was marked for like $10, $15, and it turns out it scans for $3 or something like that. You know, I've gotten like 20-pound bags of cat food for $3. And so I always check behind them, because what happens is these lazy people, they don't go back and mark down the stuff after so long. Oh, sorry, my husband's baked potato is through. So they don't go back and they don't mark the stuff like they're supposed to. So sometimes stuff is a lot cheaper. So before you just say, oh, I don't want that, you know, scan it, because you'll be surprised. It's probably not even that price. So, you know, in the store, and I end up scanning stuff, and I noticed a lot of stuff was ringing up really, really cheap, which means they probably just did a markdown, and now the stuff is a lot cheaper than it was. So let me just rack up on this stuff. Well, I start picking up stuff, arms getting full, got way more stuff than I actually went in there to get. Ooh, that's gonna be some salty broccoli. Ooh. But I got way more stuff than I was supposed to get. So I said, let me get me a cart. And you kind of put my stuff on the shelf and said, let me go get me a cart. So I go get a cart, and I looked down at the end of the aisle, and I said, well, would you look at God? Showing out for the 99 and the 2000. There's a cart at the end of the aisle that I'm standing on. And I said, you know, I've seen that cart walking down the aisle, but, you know, it must not belong to anybody, because it's still sitting there. Nobody's been back. Now, mind you, I'm picking up items in the aisle, and I'm actually scanning them. So imagine how much time that takes for me to pick it up. Ooh, nice. Let me get my phone and scan it and see how much it is. That's what I'm doing. So I get the cart. There's like maybe 3 or 4 jars of like little containers of baby food, like 2 bananas 4 packs of Lay's potato chips or something. Not very much stuff in a carton of almond milk. Let me take that back. Hold on a minute. So, the almond milk and all that stuff, I lay all this stuff to the side. It's like a box, little Hot Wheels or whatever that is sitting right there. And I was like, oh, how convenient, a little box of Hot Wheels. And I know that's bad, y'all, but hey. I took the stuff out the cart and I set it on top of the Hot Wheels thing. So after I did that, I go back down the aisle. And now I got me a cart. It's on and popping now. That means I can shop even longer. Because I got me something to help me carry this stuff. So I'm in there and I'm just scanning my little stuff away and getting my stuff together, all excited. Because when I tell y'all, I always find there's some deals. Like deals. I love this stuff. Y'all shop. I love it. Anyway, so I'm finding some deals. Like, can't believe I'm finding these deals. So what I did, I go ahead and start putting more stuff in there. Standing on the aisle, another maybe, I think about 15 minutes tops, I was on the aisle. Now, there was like a couple of associates that walked by, putting stuff back, and I'm still standing in the aisle, speaking to everybody, because I speak to everybody. Hey, how you doing? I like to talk to people, so I speak to everybody. So, I'm saying hello to everybody, and they walking up and down the aisle, and one of the associates even looked at the stuff that I had put on the rack. And she's looking at the stuff like, oh, okay then. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, Lord, I just put that stuff there, that lady gonna go off. But she didn't say nothing. She just kind of was like, okay, And she walked on by, but she didn't have nothing to put it in as well. So she just kept walking. So I'm getting ready to leave. I'm done. I'm walking up the aisle where I got the cart from. And I'm getting ready to head to the front of the store. Here comes this lady. And I honestly thought this lady was like slow. I thought, okay, something ain't right with her. Because she walked up to me and she said, that has a bag on the bottom of the cart. There was like a Walmart bag that looks like it had been strategically tied to the wheel. Like as if it was holding the wheel to the cart. That's how raggedy it was. This cart needed a front end alignment. Let's put it that way. So I said, oh, ma'am, it's not bothering me. It's okay, it probably got caught on there outside and it's not bothering me. Before I can even say anything else, she was like, no. The reason I'm saying that is because that's my cart. I had that cart and you took all of my stuff and you threw it out of there and I had a 5-month-old baby. I said, oh, wait. Mind you now, she's pushing another cart. She done got her stuff. I didn't even see her down there. She done got her stuff that I took out of the basket and put it back into another basket. And came down the aisle looking for me. She meets me coming up the aisle. And I said, I'm sorry. Hey, it was sitting there. It had been sitting there a while. I thought it was abandoned. I just took the stuff out so I can use the cart. No harm intended. I'm sorry. You're sorry? I have a 5-month-old baby in the car, and then by this time she getting loud. So I'm standing there in disbelief, like, ooh, is this really happening? I can't believe this is happening to me. Meanwhile, my inner, what I like to call Shaniqua, is like, let me out. But I was like, no, I'm gonna let you out because you don't know how to act. So the associate, she's coming from an opposite direction and she's coming up the aisle. The same lady that noticed the stuff sitting there. I said, ma'am, listen, you've already gotten another cart. You put your stuff in it. I'm sorry. I didn't know that it belonged to you. Had I known you were coming back or whatever, because she kept saying, I was coming back. My 5-month-old baby is in the car and now I had to go get another cart because you took my stuff. That is so freaking rude. I mean, she is yelling and carrying on. I said, ma'am, now look. Yeah. Now, I done apologized to you more than once. And then there's some lady in the background, some older lady. She was like, she's apologized like 3 times, lady, move on. The lady's like, no, because she's freaking rude. I said, you freaking rude. But I didn't say freaking, I said effing. I said, you're rude. I said, I done apologize to you. At this point, I don't know what you want me to do. What you want from me? Because I can't apologize no more than I've apologized. And right now, I think you just trying to get something you don't want. And I don't think you want this smoke. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you want this smoke right now. Lady, keep it pushing. You know, I done apologized. Keep it pushing. She said, oh, now you're swearing at me? Oh, you're swearing. How freaking classy. I said, oh, baby, trust me, it gets classier. You better get out my face. So she started going on. She started moving. I said, look, she's moving a little closer every time she talking. I said, look, now, back up. I need you to give me them 6 feet that's required right now for social distancing. And another 3 for your safety. Back up. She said, I just want you to know how rude you are. I said, why, thank you. I'll let my mom know she did a good damn job teaching me how to cuss you out. So she was like, that's so classy. I said, girl, go ahead on. So the associate finally makes it up to where we are. She don't know what to say. She just standing there looking. And she finally told the lady, she said, ma'am, you know, she's apologized and she's trying to walk away from you. And I said, let me go ahead on, because obviously, lady, something wrong with you. And, you know, I'm not going to hell for beating up a retarded person. I'm just not. I'm not going to do this with you. I'm just going to walk off because obviously something's wrong with you. Nothing's wrong with me. I said, something is wrong with you, because first of all, you keep talking about your baby is in the car. My 5-month-old baby is in the car, and you have no regards for my 5-month-old baby. So at this point, y'all, Shaniqua just jumped out and said, fuck your baby. Excuse my French. And she said, oh, really? I said, said it. F your baby and you. How about that? I said, because what I'm not going to do is stand here and continue to argue with you and keep apologizing, and you keep trying to give me your behind the kiss. Lady, I'm going to do what's good for you, and I'm going to walk off. I'm going to walk off, and you go find you something safe to do, but I'm going to walk off. Okay? So I start walking off. Here comes another manager, a guy, tall, slender, black guy. And he says he's trying to talk to her, because by this point I'm walking away and she's walking behind me. So now y'all already know, you don't walk behind nobody, especially when y'all just had a confrontation. So I'm bubbling and I said, Jesus, we's in a pandemic right now, and I ain't got no bail money, I ain't got nothing. I don't want to call my mama because she gonna fuss, and I'm going to be locked up for a long time because she's not coming. So I'm just going to go ahead on and try to walk away from this lady as much as I can. So the tall son, you know, the manager, he said, ma'am, she's walking away from you. He said, and I don't know about nobody else, but you cannot walk behind a mad person and expect them to just keep walking. And by this time, I turned around and I said, you better, she started arguing with him. And I said, you better go ahead on now. I said, because what's going to happen is you're going to get too goddamn close, and I'm going to turn around and slap the F at you. And she was like, oh, you hear her? She's swearing. I said, this is my mouth, and I'm grown. I can say what I want to say. And at this point, I'm trying to warn you to get away from me. I said, you keep on now, you're going to end up dirty in here. So she was like, I'm just letting you know how rude that was for you to say F my baby. So I said it again. I said it again. I don't know you or your baby. At this point, it's survival of the fittest. Everybody for themselves. Get in how you fit in. Get it how you live. Because what's not going to happen, you will not stand here and continue to harass me. I said, and I told the manager, I said, get Karen. Get Karen. Because who she got now, this is not Paula. She ain't got Paula right now. No. She got somebody real mad, and it ain't Paula. I still got my mask on, Lord. But anyway, so he was like, ma'am, if I were you, I would just, go ahead and walk, out the store. And she was like, well, she can walk. He said, no, she can't, because every time she start walking with her cart, you start walking behind her. Now, it would be different if she was standing behind the cart, pushing her cart. No, she's actually standing at the end of her cart, directly behind me. Now, y'all know I wanted to knock her in that cart. I really did. I did, but I didn't. So, he said, ma'am, you can't do that. He said, and you're yelling at the back of her head while she's walking. What do you expect her to do? well, she can walk. I won't say anything else. I said, no, I'm not. At this point, I feel threatened. So I would like for you to go ahead on. So she started walking and stuff. Mind you, she's still talking. And I'm like, unbelievable. This lady is still talking. So she kept walking, and she went in the line or whatever. And I went in self-checkout. And I can hear her like 5 aisles over yelling, my 5-month-old baby is in the car, and I came in to get food for my baby, and she's so rude. And I said, you got one more time to say that baby is in the car by themselves before I call Children Protective Services to let them know there's a baby in the parking lot by themselves. Say it again. I ain't heard nothing else. Guys, you can hear a cricket piss on cotton in Walmart. That's how quiet it got. So I was just like, unbelievable. I've never had an interaction like that in Walmart. Now at work, when I was in Florida, man, I had a guy one time had me so mad, y'all. Oh my God. Woo, honey, it was bad. I ain't going to give y'all the details and the specs of everything. Just know he had me really heated. But I mean, that comes with the business. But I just couldn't believe that this woman had the audacity to walk behind me. And so the manager finally, when I was, after she shut up and everything, he said, you want me to walk you to your car? No. I'm praying she come out there with some foolishness. After all this just happened, please come out there with some foolishness. I can guarantee you're going to be some slow singing and chicken bringing, because I am not, I'm like here. Like, don't come behind me. So, anyway, I have never had an encounter like that at Walmart. Have y'all? That was like unbelievable. Anyway, let me know in the comments what y'all think that I should have done, or what y'all would have done in my situation. Okay? I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to talk to y'all when I get on the porch, child, and show y'all my signs and stuff that I got for like $2 at Walmart. But I'll talk to y'all later. Let me cook my husband something to eat, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.